Hello, here's again Dr. Shoeperduper, and today we're talking about Under Armour shoes, because it seems they don't get the love they deserve. What do you say about that?
Why should get this shoe? Why does this shoe deserve love?
To be honest, the biggest part that it should get love are the eyelets. This is an Under Armour thing and they love it.
One fact: good shoe, bad shoe. Why?
I would say it's a good shoe because it's reduced to a few things and all the things that you need are on it. You have a quite thick tooling. The upper seems to be soft yet supportive. One thing that bothers me a bit is the strange tongue, because this part is really short and when you lace them, the tongue really sticks out and it's pretty huge.
Like in the 90s.
Yeah, but it seems to be weird.
It is weird.
And the upper is all mesh. For sure it's laminated and it's a few layers. And it's wrinkling pretty bad, or I don't know, bad. But I think modern day shoes do that.
It's a modern day shoe, nothing wrong with it.
And
it's actually a non-spectacular shoe.
oh, but the price tag is fine.
The foam feels nice. There is no single thing that's wrong with this shoe.
Oh, I think if I would be a guy that plays twice a week, buy them on discount and you should be fine for a half year or something.
Decent traction, everything well made.
Very well made.
Long lasting. Good deal.
The color looks fine. Now, what will he bring? Ooh. Ah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh. Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ah. Oh.
A lot of people are not aware that Under Armour is pretty big in the, how do you call this, tactical boots?
It's called tactical boots.
It's very...
Testicle boots, because
Ooh.
it's mainly worn by testicle-driven human beings.
Because, or not because, they have a pretty big range of these kind of shoes. And
Do they apply this officially to the forces?
I would like to know, maybe also something that not many people know, also Oakley
Oh yeah.
is a big company for that stuff and they supply the US Army.
Arc'teryx as well.
Yeah, all. So I guess they must have some deals.
Yeah.
And they have a big range of shoes, and most of them are pretty cool in general. The outdoor shoes from Under Armour, they are not bad.
Wrinkles.
Yes, this wrinkles. Okay, it's this kind of ripstop material. You will always have this issue. So because this material is a bit stiffer, but you could have.
What is the shoe? Hiking?
Yeah, that's always a good question.
Standing around?
It has a quite wide base, so comfort wise and everything, it should be fine. But for sure, it's not a shoe for super difficult, whatever
Terrain.
what do you call it? Terrain, because the pattern is not super aggressive. It's quite flat. Also, the shoe itself is quite soft, so there is. You cannot
But
compare to a.
If you weigh 110 kilos and you have 20 kilograms of stuff carrying around, then it's a good shoe.
It's.
One more thing. Say one more thing. One more nice thing about the shoe. It looks overbuilt, but it isn't.
It isn't. It's yeah, it's a lightweight adventure boot. Yeah, I would like to know how it ages, because this vent looks really, not nice. But they could have laminated it with a stronger material or thicker foam or whatever. And on this shoe they also forced the clutch fit, what is completely nonsense. But
it's a brand approach.
It's fine.
Does the shoe have a name?
Yeah, but I forgot it.
Me too.
It's something, I don't know. The main thing about it that everyone would say is the two-tone-ish thingy. I like it. It's pretty bold.
Visually, really good.
It's nice, and one fantastic detail is this big toe protection thingy. Michelin rubber. Michelin. It's nice because on your big toe you put a lot of pressure on the underground. Also this one, it's a trail running shoe, but the outsole is not really aggressive. So I think it's a good hybrid, because in the highway area there's a lot of rubber. So it would be okay if you also use them on concrete or...
I would not run in this shoe. I'm too light. And my foot is not voluminous enough. But the heel is too high, it's pinching in, the collar height, and this upper material, you're not connected to the shoe.
The upper is one layer fuse, and not in a good way. It's also, I think they have a problem with the last, because it has too much volume. If you go for a one layer fused shoe, you have to reduce volume, especially in this area, a lot, because otherwise what happens with this shoe, you do this and this pinches into your foot, and this is like, it will go away after a while for sure, but if you put the shoe first time on, it's no fun. And also some weird things they did, they are not weird. Here it's a mesh, and inside there is some cutouts. This is what you do with fuse, but these top areas here are so thin and flimsy, so it's like, here you see it is already...
That's not a good pre-shape.
And the upper is just monomesh. Monomesh breaks really quick, usually. And it's...
But there's no flexing here. It
will stay, the shoe will live for a while, sure.
Yeah.
But but yeah, it's somehow sad, because visually and with the big toe bumper and everything, I really like it. But on foot, it's not really fun.
Too much.
No.
And too less.
Yeah.
But the Bandit is a hit that should be banned.
Wow. That was...
Just came up with that.
I'm a fan of it, and I think it's a what were the Lunar Flyknit or something. Really similar, a shoe that you just wear to walk around. I wouldn't run with it, or maybe a bit, but for me it's an everyday shoe.
It's definitely an everyday shoe.
And it's cheap. It's €100, whatever. And for this, it gets the job done. It is... Oh, it's even an engineered knit. It's not just random. It has the normal UA collar setup.
This could be a pain point.
Could be. It is at some Under Armour shoes. It is, but on this one, it seems all...
Because everything is so loose and soft, and then you have this really form-fitting heel. But hey, maybe people are not that sensitive, and it's just you and me, because we're trying shoes on every day.
It's really...
There's nothing wrong. It's not overbuilt. It's not overdesigned. It has features on it, so you get something for your money.
The outsole is easy. One color for sure. The stock fitting is a bit, but it's normal. It's industry standard. But it's fine. €100. It's easy. The knit feels pretty thin, which is a bit But yeah, 100 euro, and it's
Called
really
mesh.
yes.
Well, every mesh is in it,
But yeah, it's a fine shoe. It's everyday shoe. No problem, all fine.
let's amp it up.
Oh,
AMP 2.0. Speed form. I'm in love with this shoe. I mean, there's so much going on. The level of this is a production shoe. This comes out of production where like people glue it, stitch it, fuse it, layer it together, and it's so accurate. It's mind blowing.
It's very, very well done. So
It's-
this I cannot imagine how, or I can somehow, just somehow, how it's made, but it's so well done, and I think the designer that did it was very happy, or I hope, because you can imagine how the shoe was drawn with all these straight lines and things and all this, and usually you never can achieve that, and here it is all just
But it's a shoe for static. You don't have any movement because you wear it for training.
yes.
It's not a running shoe, so that's why it's really hard to lace. It's really hard
It's tough to get
your
in.
foot in. Although the opening is actually there, but appreciate the beauty. Like
It's also, you all know, because you learned your lessons, that Under Armour is a para company, and for the shoes they use special textile molding technologies, and everyone knows the bra story. But if you look inside the shoe, how it's built, there's only one brand that can do it, and this is very beautiful. And also, what is a very nice little detail is this is an injection molded EVA, so the molds are not one-to-one, so there's always a bit of expansion and a little bit imperfection, or it's not 100% precise. And then they force this piece inside here, the UA logo is a piece put in, and if you look close up you can see that it's not really fitting. It also becomes extra difficult because here the midsole is so thin. You see also how wavy it is cemented, but who cares? It's good enough, but it's impressive. And one
you care.
yeah, but who am I? I'm not the one who buys it. But
There's always a but. Maybe there's an end. Is this the end?
maybe.
Say it. Goodbye.
Bye bye.